That makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On first down, Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Carr now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Carr now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second down following the incompletion. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw his Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll run it here with Bernard, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now Bernard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead,
and this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They go play action here on 1st down. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
On second down, here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and
again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now Goff on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now they try the right side here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. No, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So a big development here. Goff is out. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. They'll look to throw here. And over the middle, this is Parker. 20, 10, 5. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. He'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. The Raiders on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw on third down. Carr. And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's the Raiders punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he fields it cleanly. And now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now a handoff looking right. No gain on the play there. Second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he's going the other way. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Fresh set of downs here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peake, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. Fighting to stay upright. And Cook has it left side. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, here's Bernard. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now a toss play to Bernard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
Carr going to go on 4th down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
All right, here we go. Green.
Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Second down, 9 yards to go. Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Cordero Patterson, the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Cordero Patterson, 101 yards, and the Raiders add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Back to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Let's go. No, check. Patriot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Carr. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that'll be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And the Raiders have got him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now here come the Raiders. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On first down, Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Shelton able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better exit.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Let's go!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shrugs him off. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Looks to be right around the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Carr now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On the toss, Bernard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They go play action here on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's Bernard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So it'll be first down here after the run. On play action, now Carr. Now he steps away, and that is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Carr, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now Carr, got to have this one. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They find some open field here. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. Now a carry for Bernard. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing now is Carr. He drops it off for Bernard. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Jihad Ward coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they try the right side here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run again with Bernard. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it here. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the press, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mario Edwards in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back to throw. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So on comes the kicker, Cody Parkey, in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Parkey's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Ten yards still left on second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for Miami, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.